Well, hello there, readers and friends across the internet. Welcome back to the channel. You kind of caught me at a weird time, so we're just gonna have to do this on my iPhone here, but that's okay. What are we gonna talk about though? I don't have a book review. Oh, well, I was just reading my TBR for the month of June, so maybe that sounds like a perfect plan. So, last month was a great month for me. I didn't read as many as some people, but I had a blast. I definitely enjoyed reading this last month. But here's some books that I didn't finish that have to go into the TBR for June. First one is going to be Mythology by Edith Hamilton. I'm really enjoying the book. There's some parts where it gets a little bit slow to me, just because their story might not be as captivating, or I get so mixed up with the names that I can't keep people straight. And since I don't have faces, I'm really good with faces, so if I have a face and a name, then I'm good to go. But when they're just names that I can't pronounce, sometimes I struggle. And so, like, figuring out who's mom, dad, brother, cousin, sister, aunt, uncle. Well, I guess when in doubt, just guess Zeus is the dad. But all in all, it's been a fun book. It's been good. I just need to finish it. Next is 1984. I've really enjoyed this book. I am 2/3 of the way done. I have about 80 pages left. And this last third of the book is really helping with making the rest of the book make sense. So I wish I could go reread it, but I don't have time. I've got some other stuff I want to read. But it's been a very enjoyable book. I have liked 1984. Next is Brysinger, book 3 of the Inheritance Cycle. I've enjoyed it. Book number 1, the reason I started with Aragon, just the series in general, was I watched the movie and I didn't think the movie was that bad. Apparently, if you start with the book, the movie's horrible. I started with the movie, thought it was entertaining. I like dragons, who doesn't? So I went and read the book. Book was better than the movie, as they usually are, which led me to book 2. Book 2 I really enjoyed because it gets just deeper into the system. You know, you get to meet the dwarves and get a little bit of background with them. You get to meet the elves and dive deep into, really almost fully immersed in the elf world. And Aragon and Saphira, they just continue to develop. And then comes book 3, and I liked it. We get more details. Book review coming. Anyway, I've only got a couple hours left in Brysinger, and I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I look forward to starting book number 4. Success 101. That one is by John Maxwell, and it was kind of an accidental start. Things got a little bit slow one day, I guess last week, and that book was the only book I had nearby, so I picked it up. And I've enjoyed it. It's really short. You can knock it out in one day. I just didn't have time that day to knock it out. But I look forward to finishing Success 101 soon. And then the last one, this one's a tall order for me. I'm hoping to finish it this month, but it's one of those books you kind of have to slowly read through and chew on. It's May We See Christ. It's a biblical counseling kind of book. My father-in-law has let me borrow it, and I do want to finish it, but it's one of those books that I really want to kind of take notes on. So that one's just going to be a little bit slower, so I'm really hoping to finish it this month. But those are all books that are going to carry over into the month of June from the month of May. These are books that I'm going to start in the month of June and hopefully finish them as well. First is Good Omens. That's by Neil Gaiman. I wanted to start it last month, didn't have time, so I'm moving it to June, and I really look forward to it. I don't know a lot about it. Barely heard anything about it, but it was recommended, I think, from Daniel Green, and so I'm going to give it a shot. Next is, this was an accidental start. Our power went out, 2 nights ago, and I didn't have a flashlight. I didn't have candles, or I did, but it wasn't bright enough. It wasn't enjoyable, so I went and found my Nook. It was charged enough, so I opened it up, had some books downloaded on there, and this one is Scottish Mythology, and I just got it for free, I think, from Barnes & Noble. And so I'm really excited to read it. I started it, and it's going to be a really easy read. It's kind of just different short stories of different mythologies of Scottish figures and whatnot. And yeah, I'm really excited about that and look forward to giving you a book review on that. I think it should be a really easy one to get through. I also want to do volumes 7 through 10 of One Punch Man, and that is the end of season 1. It's been so much fun. It's so good. I'm knocking out a book every time I sit down because they're just so easy to go through. I really have enjoyed One Punch Man, and I look forward to getting to season 2. I also want to start and finish the 6th book in the Wheel of Time. I can't remember what the name is, but I think that was about 41 hours of audio, but I listened to it to either 1.5 or 2 times speed, so I knock them out a little bit quicker. So between the drives and my my daily runs that I'm doing, I should be able to knock it out pretty easily, which will hopefully give me time to bring on book number 4 of the Inheritance Cycle and finish off that series, because I really want to. It's been good, and I look forward to knocking that one out. Oh, and there's one more book that I just started today, nonfiction, George Whitfield. It's a autobiography, or a biography / memoir of George Whitfield, one of the most famous evangelists of all time. So yes, that is another audiobook. Those last 3 are audiobooks that I'm going to start and finish this month. And that is my TBR. I have 4 hard books, paper books, hardback doesn't matter, but 4 solid books that I want to finish from last month, and 4 manga, still need y'all to tell me how to pronounce that I want to start finish this month. 2 books, one's a Nook book, and 2 audiobooks this month. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good month. I'm really excited. This is my birthday month, turning old this year. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this TBR for the month of June in the year of 2021. And if you have any recommendations on book reviews that I should do, or books I need to pick up, let me know in the comments below. I really look forward to hearing from you guys. And I really only have one question for you. Do you even read much? We'll talk to you later. Bye.